Now, one thing we can do to increase the water flow over here is we could start dumping the sewage up above the dam. Now, I think we just got a donation. Who just sent me a tip to my tip jar? Nerd for all seasons! Oh, I also missed Battle Hunter. Oh, I missed Zero as well. Sorry about that. Let's go in order here. Zerosius. Getting flashbacks to your City Skylines previous streams back in March. Yeah. Oh, those were crazy. That was like a week long of like everyday 8-hour streams. It was madness. It was a lot of fun, though. And thanks for the 420. Battle Hunter says, ooh, oil, sticky, greasy oil, and a forest. Could have an oil industry and a forestry industry to hide the front. Oh, that is very funny, actually. I like that. That's true. I could have hit it. We're not going to do that. Power situation is still not good. And we still don't have any water over here. Damn dams, why don't they ever work the way you want? Let's put you way back there. So you'll definitely have access to water. Technically, you're draining a little bit out of this area, but not much. Come on, flow! The water must flow! Well, let's get a couple of solar panels to hold us in the interim here. Certainly looked like there was enough water flow there to operate a dam. But now I'm starting to be concerned. So we've spent 88 grand on something that doesn't do anything. It's also charging me a bunch per week. It might be flowing down this other junction. That might be what's going on here. And you can't just move a dam. That might be what's happening. Alright, I'm going to leave it for a little bit longer. It might still fill up and do something. We'll see how it goes. Meanwhile, these guys are complaining about workers, and we have a massive... yeah, and we're losing... Well, it's all the dam that's costing us the money. We have a huge demand for residential. So let's get a residential area developed here. How do I want to build it? I would like something close to here, so we've got some nearby workers. I'm just wondering how I want to get people on and off of the highway to this area. I suppose it might make the most sense to build another highway connection here that goes that way. It's starting to be quite expensive. But I think that's what we want to do. I also think what I'm going to do is extend this bit here. Oh, there's rail. Okay. Bring it up. Actually, keep it elevated, that's fine. And then we'll bring it down somewhere over there. It's hard to see at night. Because then we can make basically a diamond interchange here. It's a little bit rough with the industrial area. They may be a little too hard. Let's not actually connect up over there for now, because people can house over here and it's fine. Let's get some simple roads for a residential area. Oh, right, that's the rail. I was like, why can't I get through this power line? Stupid dam. Oh, come on! Like, I just wish you could just get rid of one little tick of this. There we go. So now we have a lot of room to actually go up and go across and come down. Alright, and we'll continue that later on. And I want to go flush this way. There's no way to really be parallel to that because it does curve. I mean, we could just make our own curves. Right up against the train lines. Come back over here. Like that, so we have a little subdivision. Let's start using some high-density housing. There's enough demand for it now. I'm pretty sure we can support it pretty well. So this will be high density. Actually, maybe along here too. That's it'd be nice if they could just walk to some shopping. So we won't make it all. Let's make some low density here because it's a little bit quieter. And then we don't have demand for commercial right now, but there might be. So we'll do a little bit of that. We'll go ahead and give them some nearby services here. Again, that will just cost me a bunch of money, but that's okay. These sections should fill in pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and... I should have probably used prettier streets. We'll upgrade them later. Along the railway. There we are. And dezone that. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, we got something built there. Okay, and then reconnect the power in some fashion. Might just want to go around some of these areas to do that. Let's build it along the rail. Go up. Alright, let that run. Battle Hunter, haven't you played this map before where the dam is in the right spot but flooded train bridge? Well, I haven't played this map before because this is one of the European maps, so it's new. But yeah, there have been these things that have screwed up before. So clearly it isn't working. Just turn this off so it doesn't cost us $1 million bajillion. Urgh. I mean, we still have to pay it. I think what we'll have to do is build the dam here. I think is what's going to have to happen. So for now, it's just going to be a cosmetic dam, I suppose. And right now, we are still losing money, but it should improve soon. There we are. Some over there. Power's connected. We have this little dummy bit that we can get rid of. Alright. So these houses should fill up pretty quick. I know we're not connected over here, but that's fine. And right now it looks a little like barren, but I think once this area starts to fill in, it'll look pretty good with these curvy roads. Noise pollution there might be a bit much, but maybe what we'll do is we'll put commercial on the outside there and that'll be fine. That's okay, there's not going to be very much traffic this far down. It's okay to have a bit more on that artery. And then we'll put some low density residential over here. Except for right along the edge. Since commercial doesn't care as much about noise pollution, I don't think. Dun, dun, dun. No, the dam was not built wrong. There's no... You can't choose a direction for the dam. This is the correct way to build it. The problem is that it has this. I think that's it. It's because it's flowing up. And then before it can get high enough to run this, it's just draining down the other lane. And that's what's happening. So I'm just going to get rid of this. Completely. Although, that means it's no longer connecting my power grid, so we got to do one of those. So we'll rebuild it when we've got more land all the way up to the very top. I didn't realize there was a branch. You never want to build downstream of a branch, and that's what was causing it. If we built the dam there, I think we should be totally fine. Okay, these guys are going to complain about power until they fill up. Even then, might have a little bit of issue there. Let me go and drop a park in this area. That'll give us something right away that exists. And parks can expand power grids. There we go. You guys are complaining about a lack of workers. Do you need educated workers? Oh, crap, you do. I didn't realize the oil industry needed so much brains. Okay, we're back to making a bunch of money, which is good because we're currently broke. You need to plop down another school shortly because we need to educate all of our workers. I think I'll put it down over here. Who's that? Why not dam the smaller river as well? Well, that could be, but it's better to just build one dam. It's cheaper. In any case, we don't have that territory yet, and I'm not going to buy all that terrain. So we'll keep going with wind power for a little bit longer. Wind is very cost efficient for a very long time. School doesn't currently have any power. It will soon. I mean, I could accelerate things, I suppose, if I did that. May as well. Okay, and I think I would like to start building at least a little mass transit, at least some busing lines. Quit discriminating the oil industry by saying they're all stupid people. Well, I thought level 1 industry didn't need educated people. I'm not saying people that work in oil fields are dumb. I guess we want smart people so they don't, like, leak the oil all over the place. So this intersection is going to be a pretty heavy-duty one. It will be lessened somewhat once we get this connection going over there. There's a reason so many chemical engineers go in the oil industry. Okay, fine. They even want some well-educated people, so we're going to have to get a high school relatively soon. And we'll probably build it in this area here because they're the people closest to the oil industry. So it makes sense to get those people educated. Boom, extend out that way, go there, and do one of those. Not there. I wonder how the European high-density residential looks when fully upgraded. It's going to be Baroque looking and fancy. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I haven't played a lot of the European thing. I mean, these definitely look like European buildings. It's like, in a lot of countries, in a lot of European countries, things will look like this. This looks like a lot of areas of Berlin. I'm pretty sure it looks like some of the areas of Stockholm I've seen. And even bits of the UK. At least when I see like all the chimney pots up here, it makes me think of the UK. Whoa, who dat? Seotic says, greetings from Norway. I love your streams and videos. Also subscribe. Thank you very much, Seotic. Thank you for your continued support of the channel. It makes such a huge difference. I can't even tell you. And it makes me feel warm and fuzzy, so thank you very much. Hey, there's trains going, even though we don't have a train station. I guess it's just people running through the area, and that's okay. So you guys are complaining about lack of workers. Is it education as well? Yeah. Woo. See, this is a level... It's a level 1 high density... That level 1ers at this point has gotten to level 2. I don't know. But high density commercial, and you can see it needs a lot of educated people. And that's the thing with high density commercial. I'm pretty sure they need educated people a hell of a lot faster than you might be ready for. So that's one of the reasons it's not good to start with it. Alright, people are still flowing into the city very quickly, which is good. I'm going to just extend this a wee bit here. Oh, I can't see the rail. It's so dark at night. Colossal Order. If you could give us a gamma slider, a brightness slider for the nighttime, that would be appreciated. Especially for streams and YouTube with the compression that happens. I'm sure everything is like 100% pitch black at night. It would be nice if maybe it was a wee bit brighter. Or we had an option for it. Actually, that's probably a really easy thing to mod because it's probably just a change to a shader. That's not good. That's going to overlap and kill some of my build spots. Maybe we'll leave a little bit of green area in here. That's going to be okay. Gives us room for bigger buildings, such as a high school, which is quite a bit larger. So we got to wait until we get some more money. But hey, we're making 8.5k a tick. Very good. A week or whatever, however it calculates it. I think it's per week. Water's once again flowing well. Speaking of water, what's our current numbers? Ooh, we actually do need more water intake. I'm going to spread these out so it doesn't drain an area too much, and more water outflow. At this point, I am going to go and start going with the actual sewage treatment plant. We'll replace this one a little bit later on as well. Oh, actually, I didn't realize. That's right, the sewage treatment plant does have a higher capacity. Not as much as you would hope, but currently sufficient amounts. Just barely. Although we'll have to build another one very soon. So we'll try to make the water a little less poopy. Power is still pretty tight. Let's, I was going to say start building some solar. We don't actually have money for that, so let's go with a little bit more wind. As long as you can get 8 megawatts. your maintenance cost is very low. Holy crap, we need a lot of power. Not enough money. We'll get there. Population is still flowing into the city at a relatively rapid rate. And the money is also going up extremely fast. Let's go ahead and increase our game speed. In the city of Twitch by night. There we are. Sometimes I think I would like to mute ambulance sounds. I think there is a mod for that, actually, to turn off ambulance sounds. Ambulance and police, because they're always going, right? They don't always have to be going with their sirens, for crying out loud. Bit of traffic here, and I think a lot of that is people moving into the area. There is only one road in and out of this block, and there's another intersection very near this one. That's actually very poor. That is very poor. I mean, you need to make an adjustment here. Water availability. You are getting a little bit lower. Hopefully not actually a problem. Let's, trying to avoid bulldozing this, but also be connected to the water. There we go. Although some of it may have been power issues. Because the power is still poor. How much do we need for the solar? 80 grand. I might just take out a loan and accelerate this. You know what? Let's do it. I like loans. Let's take this one. Sure, it's 10% interest. Psst, it's fine. It's fine. Let's build a solar power plant. And let's build it in this area of town. A little bit of a noise radius, not much of a problem, and we can build some commercial along here. There we go. Lots of power now. I have a water pump without power. Thank you very much. How did that miss? Look at that. Just barely. Okay, that does explain the lack of water. So now we should have lots. Sewer treatment's a little bit weak too. I do want to build a high school first though. If we can squeeze in a high school before we expand our sewage treatment, that would be lovely. Solar power makes a little bit of noise. Just a little bit. You just don't want it right next to a residential area. I mean, anything that's got machinery and stuff, right? You can hear the hum of the transformers. They're more than meets the eye. We need more garbage collection over here. I think I do have, an incinerator up there. I don't remember. What am I looking to do next? High school. There we go. Getting there. Space already occupied? Really? Oh, we can build it here. That'll be quite nice. Actually, let's build it right up against this corner. Boom. Happy faces. Excellent. And we can start getting people at the next education level. Wonderful. Looks like solar works at night. Well, they got batteries, and it gets averaged out, right? Actually, holy crap, solar does not work during the night. Well, that's awful. I mean, unless at any point we need more energy during the day than at night, that is absolutely awful. No! No batteries? Really? No batteries? Come on. I built a giant flywheel. Ah! Alright, well, we're producing oil. Then let's really produce oil. We do need a little bit more sewage outflow, though. Let's make an oil power plant by our oil industry. Screw the environment. I'm tired of, trying to do dams. We're doing dams, we're doing solar power. Nothing's working out. That's the game's way of telling me, just make oil. Oil power plants all day long. Bastards. Bastard game. Alright, what do we need? 50 grand for that. We even took out a loan for this bad boy. How do you not have, batteries? So really, you'll never want to build a solar power plant at all. Unless there's a real difference in electrical consumption between day and night, and the solar power plant is cheap to operate, there's literally no reason to ever build one ever in the game, ever again. Which sort of seems bad to me. We're getting some crime over there. Do we not have the police over at this end of town? No, we do. We have police there, and then over there, so That crime should hopefully get dealt with soon. It's possible we have our police cars caught in traffic somewhere. I don't know. Might need that dam if you keep expanding the oil industry. Maybe. We are going to go and just build an oil power plant, though. We're making tons of money again, which is great. Oil power plant. Oh, it's tiny. I didn't realize it was quite so small. I'm going to put it right in the middle of my oil industry spot. Oh, are those all occupied by other things already? There it is, right there. Boom. So people can deliver oil to this spot, and now we're going to have tons of power. Oil stored for 13 weeks. And I mean, the oil deliveries obviously can come from very, very, very nearby. Screw the environment. The environment screwed me too many times. This power plant's designed to work for a little bit at night. They basically heat up salt and run it through steam turbines like conventional power plants. Oh, you're talking about solar plants in real life? That's it. There's a lot of ways to, like, sort this stuff out. And what we could do is, like, it would be nice if the oil plant would ramp down during the day to save money, right? Like, we could toggle it off. Every day we could turn off the oil plant, run entirely off this, and vice versa. But that's not quite simulated in this game. Which is fine. But yeah. Still don't know what I'm going to do with this being just one entrance. Actually, what I think I'm going to do... Here's what I'm going to do. And grab a bit off here. Over the rail and come down. And we're going to use this as another artery over here. Make sure to go over the train tracks, come back down, and hook it in here. There we go. Like that, and then the power got cut, but actually it's fine. I think we may need more garbage collection over here. I did build an incinerator over here, did I not? Yeah, but that's not enough to keep up with all the garbage. In fact, I might just end up building a landfill site as well. I do have the mod for auto emptying of garbage, which is very handy. It means with the auto empty mod, landfill sites and cemeteries keep being useful, like forever, instead of just building crematoriums and incinerators. I might just tuck it way over here and make sure not to build any residential in that end. Commercial, I don't think is as sensitive to pollution. So that's good. What do we need for this? Like 30,000? Well, we are making some money, which is good. Residential land is way up. So we'll zone some of that again really soon. I just want to plop this down first. There we go. You go there. And then... let's use some high-density residential. That, like that. Let's say this block here, and then we'll use some low density commercial over here. The magic number for the length of your pipes, by the way, is 440, because then when you build parallel, you get basically no overlap. We still have this little bit here, although any building here should get some water. Here, we'll make sure. That's definitely going to be okay. So we got a high school, we got an elementary school over here, that's good. Probably want more parks to level this area up, although it's doing okay. Let's go and build another sort of massive park right next to the high school, and it'll cover a lot of residential area, which is nice. And then maybe we'll build a smaller park right there. And tennis court, because tennis courts are awesome. Range is a little bit bigger than I expected on the tennis court. Right here. Looks pretty good. Get that land value up. Alright, a couple of little bits over there. I don't have any like really tiny things anymore, like the swimming pools, which is too bad. If I build this here, it will reach the other side. Maybe not as much as I'd like. Maybe I want to build another big giant one Here, let's double up on these big giant ones over here. There we go. And then another tennis court. My people are going to be very fit. Alright. Mass transit, I think, is going to be next. Some garbage concerns over there. How is our garbage handling? Incineration is actually not enough. I was hoping to make more residential over here. Because that's always the problem with your garbage stuff, is you got to put it somewhere where it's not going to bother too many people. What's the space occupied by? Oh yeah, I do have a lot of stuff. Okay. And I only have the one garbage handler over here. Let's extend this up. I'm a little leery about building more garbage handling over here. I don't know what I want to do. It'll like ruin the look a little bit of our, you know, pretty panels. That's okay. So the incinerators are going to hide behind the not the panels, the wind turbines. Just because. Yeah. Dudio trying to make some puns. Do you know why this DLC is such a polished release? Because the devs are finished? Well, the devs are finished with the expansion, but they're not Polish. Even though they polished it. Yeah, okay, let's take this road. Let's hide it this way. It's going to be hidden behind all the windmills. We're going to put our garbage. No one can see it. And I'm going to build an actual landfill as well. Landfills have quite a few trucks. Right? About half as much as the incinerator, but it's much, much cheaper to build and maintain. So it's a lot more trucks along the road. And then when it fills up, what we do is we empty it, and all the trucks from here will just dump it into the incinerator. I mean, the incinerator can still only handle so much at a time, but it's a cheap way to get a lot more garbage trucks on the road. So it'll help buffer things for later. Got fire over there, but we should get that treated. Rail there. I don't know if railroad tracks... Oh, you know what we don't have over here? Healthcare. Okay, we'll have to build another clinic at this end. Still want mass transit. Oh, we're getting a lot of cars coming in off the highway. That might equalize soon. That is quite a line of cars. And everyone wants to turn right into this neighborhood. So we really do need to set up a connection over here. Let me do that right away. I'll make a really simple, cheap one. Basically just a diamond exchange. You go there. You go there. You go here. You go here. That's not going to handle a lot of traffic, but for now it's going to be important to help break things down a bit. And then people will start using this a bit more. There we go. And alleviate some of that pressure.